Party's Extra, brought to you by our sponsor, Party Galaxy. I'm Helen Ford Wallace. We are in the Oklahoman's video studio with Mark Mann and Tsinena Thompson. They are here to tell us about the Maine event and who it benefits this year. Welcome to you both.
Thanks for having us.
Thank you.
Tsinena. The lobsters are coming to town again. What a great idea for a party. Mark, tell us about your special event, the Lobster
This
Boil.
is the second year we have done the Maine event.
Oh, we didn't introduce him.
We have a special guest. This is Larry the Lobster. And
Larry's happy to be here.
He is. He's very happy to be here and wants everyone to know that he is happy to sacrifice his life for this wonderful event.
So when is it?
The event is June 2nd
Yes.
at DC on Film Row. We'll have fresh Maine lobster that will be flown in. Only will be out of the water 48 hours, maybe a little less.
Very fresh.
Very fresh. All the sides and the lobster will be cooked by Bruce Reinhardt of Rococo.
Yum.
And,
what a great cook. Chef.
Yes.
He's a chef.
We have a great wild Maine blueberry cobbler. And then for drinks, we'll have a signature blueberry cocktail made with Cold River vodka.
And there it is, right
And
there.
there it is. That is made in Freeport, Maine with Maine potatoes and Maine wild blueberries. And then the beer options will be from Shipyard, which is a distillery or a brewery in Portland.
So you got that going on, and with these lobsters, and I know that how many pounds of these lobsters?
About 1.5 pounds is what we'll have at the event.
And do you go get them?
We have the lobsters actually flown in. We have been there and visited with the lobstermen, but they are harvested around Booth Bay, which is 45 minutes to an hour north of Portland. They'll be pulled out and packed in ice and shipped here.
Oh my gosh. I think you told us last year, but how did this event get started?
Well, I go to Maine almost every summer because my wife's family is from there. And I like lobster. And I like all the sides, as you can tell. And I like the blueberry vodka. And so we just...
And cobbler.
And cobbler, I like cobbler. So we'd been talking for several years about just doing a lobster boil at the house. And last year, that kind of morphed into, we're going to do this as a fundraiser. I do another fundraiser that we've done for 10 years that we pick a different charity. And so we decided last year that we would start the Maine event and pick a different charity every year. And this year it's Oklahoma Lawyers for Children.
And that's where you come in.
That's me. I'm the president and CEO of Oklahoma Lawyers for Children, and we are the only nonprofit in Oklahoma County that is authorized to represent abused and neglected children that are in foster care. So
That's big.
It's a big responsibility, and it is very much a labor of love for those that
Volunteer lawyers?
Volunteer lawyers. All of our lawyers are pro bono, so we recruit them and then train them in all aspects of juvenile law. So our organization comes in at the very, very beginning of the time a child comes into protective custody, and our attorney volunteers stay with that child until either they go home or they are replaced with a permanent family.
Wow. How did you pick the recipient?
Well, we've done work with Lawyers for Children in the past. A lot of the people who were there last year supporting Wilson Arts Integration School are board members and volunteer attorneys for OLFC. And so it just seemed like after last year's event, that was the natural progression.
And that was
for this
for
year.
Wilson.
That was for Wilson Arts, which is the 501c3 that kind of supports Wilson Arts Integration School here in Oklahoma City.
You're doing good work.
Thank you.
He is. He's doing wonderful work. It's very helpful for organizations like us because we're not supported by tax dollars, or we're not a United Way organization. So when we have people that come in and are willing to do this type of a benefit for our organization, it's really a great blessing.
Besides, this one's fun.
It is.
It is.
It will be a lot
So
of
get
how many
full.
and how many people do you expect?
About 120, 125. That's about our capacity.
And so do you have entertainment auctions?
We
What do
have
you
music. We'll have live auctions.
You know, lobster auctions. You know.
You know,
A lobster dinner.
A lobster dinner will be auctioned.
Very fun.
We have there will be a Scotch tasting at Whiskey Lounge that will be available. We also have a Botox package from Mariposa Spa with a pair of wonderful Fendi sunglasses, so to maybe hide the first day's
How you might look.
yes, and so we thought that would be a fun package to put together. Then we'll be making and ask for some specific needs that will that are at the Juvenile Justice Center right now. So.
Oh my gosh, you all. Talking about your Scotch tasting, that's you too, isn't it?
Yes.
Both of you all are involved in that.
Well, we benefited Lawyers for Children.
And we hosted
couple
it at our
times.
house for a
You
very long
hosted
time.
it at your house, and so this will be the 11th year for that. So.
Oh my gosh, I mean, and they just work out perfectly.
They
And
work out great.
He's moving.
Well, you know, I think he was reading the money and market section of the Oklahoman for a minute, so he was distracted, but he's a little active now.
It's like he's tracking the Dow there.
I think he is. Oh my gosh.
That's
Well,
why he
okay,
was squeamish.
so entertainment, did we talk about, did we have a band? Did we?
No, we don't have a band at this event. There is music, but we do not have live entertainment because this is
Food.
You'll be there. There'll be time to socialize. There will be time to have a few cocktails, and then at that point we'll serve food. You'll go through, get your food, sit down, and start eating, and then we have a very short program, and then we'll move into auction items and that type of thing, and then at the end, people are free to stay around and socialize and have another cocktail.
All the while drinking the signature blueberry.
Signature blueberry drink
Or shipyard beer.
or shipyard beer.
And what is shipyard beer?
It's a
Is it-
brewery in Portland.
Oh, it's not a blueberry or a...
Well, they actually have a blueberry beer.
They do?
I don't know if we'll have that one this year. Yeah, they do a lot of different seasonal beers. Blueberries won't. The blueberries in Maine won't come off until later in the summer, like late June. So I don't know if they'll have that one out yet or not, but they might. I don't know. We'll see.
How interesting. Well, I mean, you have a good theme going here. Okay, so tickets, where do they get them?
Tickets are available by going to our Facebook page, which is the Maine Event OKC, and there is a link from that to the website, and you can just purchase your tickets online.
Can they get them at the door?
You can, not really
Because you
because
have
we
to
have to ship the
order.
lobster in. We do call. We do order a few extra lobsters just in case there are stragglers that come in. So we may or may not have one if you show up at the door, but we will take your money at the door. You may only get cobbler and some sides.
And lots of vodka.
But you'll have a good time too.
And
a good time.
you all, who are the volunteers that help you?
Myself, my wife, Tanya Mann, and then Mark Brockhouse and Barbara Brockhouse. The four of us really came up with this event, and we're the ones that put it together.
And then you call in.
Yes, our Oklahoma Lawyers for Children Associate Board members will be the ones who will be, helping staff the tables and then helping staff the bar and clean up and set up and things like that.
So you got some help.
Yeah, we've got volunteers. It's
You
a lot
don't-
of fun. It's really not work.
Not when you're having this much fun. And this
And
year,
you get to eat Larry or his friends. I mean, so whichever one you get.
he's asked me to turn the page now, I think.
Well, if Larry turns the page himself, we're gonna call it a wrap.
I know, we might want to save him as he's, the most intelligent of the lot, perhaps.
Well, he's moving around. So, okay, so anything else, you all, about is there lobster etiquette? I mean, do you... Is there a way to eat lobster?
I think everyone would probably have their own way to eat lobster, and I've been to Maine, and I can tell you I don't think there's a generally accepted practice. Just however you can rip it open the best and get into it.
And you have crackers?
We do, but I will tell you, because this is Oklahoma, and a lot of people who came to the event and will come this year aren't used to eating lobsters that aren't already split. Bruce will split the tail. He'll crack the the claws. So you won't have to do a lot of work to get into it.
Does he bring big old pots? And
Yeah, I've got all that. We bring those in, and we'll steam them. If there's 150, we may do it in 2 rounds.
I have a friend that cooks lobster, and she always puts in a shot of vodka in the pot.
I'm kidding. That's like
Help them on their way.
We may have to think about that.
test pot, buck pot, and then into the real pot. Well, and we'll have bibs, of course.
Uh-huh.
So, like I said, or Mark said rather, when Bruce cuts these lobsters, it makes it easy for everyone and not a big mess.
There's really no second guess.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that's pretty awesome, you all.
But the tables are dressed with newspaper.
Oh, they are?
It can be as
Of
messy
course.
as you want.
Oh,
and
how
get butter
cute
all
is
over
that?
everything.
That is great. Okay, so it's a good party.
Oh, yeah, it's a
Viewers,
lot of fun.
you need to get there. They need to get their tickets and come.
Yep.
I really
Absolutely.
do think so. Okay, anything else about the lawyers?
We are just very happy to be selected to be the beneficiary of Maine Event. It is, anything that Mark puts together is always a good time.
Oh my gosh.
We'll have fun.
So we've had, let's go back a little bit. We've had the scotch for, how many years has that been going on? 12?
This year will be 11.
11 years.
This year will be 11 on scotch.
And we had bourbon.
Bourbon Barbecue and Blues.
And that
this will be
was
the second
second
year, and I
year
think
for
that'll
that.
be in September.
Uh-huh. And then there's
And
another
then
one.
the Main Event.
Oh, I thought there was one other.
No, we just have those three.
Well, that's pretty many.
That keeps me.
And
That
they're
keeps
well
me pretty
done.
busy.
Oh, they're all well done.
Yes.
They make me laugh. I mean, they're just. I mean, when you were bringing in the Scotch master, what are they called?
Oh yeah, the Whiskey Master.
Whiskey masters from Scotland or somewhere, and the kilts and the. I mean.
Oh yeah, we have bagpipers.
I mean, you just carry on.
Yeah, put on a production. People like it.
Helen, for the Scotch tasting, we used to parade the Highland Pipers down Guilford with a clod of dirt in their hand, and yes, it was. It was
Oh my!
We
Do
had a
you
lot of
still
fun.
do that?
Oh yeah, we do a grand entry with the Pipers every year.
Oh my gosh! And when is that?
That'll be in October. I don't know the date. It'll be the Thursday after OU Texas. So you can look that up on your calendar. I don't know what it is.
So
off the top of my
who do you benefit then?
head. We haven't picked a charity. Well, actually, we have picked a charity this year. This year, the charity for the Scotch tasting is going to be the Oklahoma Institute for Child Advocacy.
So
It's kind
you've
of a
got-
statewide group that works with groups like Tsinena's and others on issues and that type of thing. So
Well,
it's always children's charity.
You all are hand in hand. She's always been there with you. kinda.
Oh yeah, I don't think there's a year that she hasn't come to the
No.
Scotch or bourbon or any of it. I think they've been at all of them.
I think she's wise. Okay. Anything else?
gosh.
Get your tickets.
Yes, get your tickets. We've got this event, and then Oklahoma Lawyers for Children has a tennis clinic and tournament that will be in first part of June as well, June 9th through the 11th. So we've got lots of stuff going on in June because that's National Reunification of Children's Month.
And that's
Children and families, sorry.
And such a great cause.
Yes.
Such a great cause. Foster children, they need us. So thanks, Mark and Tsinena, for telling us about how our Oklahomans can get a taste of the East Coast this summer at the Maine Event. Lobster, blueberries, beer, vodka. What a deal. I can't think that there will be a better dinner in town that night. Viewers, get your tickets and be there.
Larry says goodbye.
Thanks,
Hope
Helen.
to see you there.